Yet another terrorist has been neutralized, taking the total number to 2 now. Now note that this is in J&K's Akhnoor region where a major infiltration bid was foiled by the forces. So another terrorist who's been neutralized by the forces. In fact, details coming in that there was a major infiltration bid that was foiled by our forces in the Akhnoor region. 4 terrorists who had tried to infiltrate into the Indian territory were shot at by the forces. Of those 4 terrorists, 2 have been neutralized by the Jawans. Let's take a quick word from Gursimran, who's getting us the news break. Gursimran, take us through the details of this major infiltration bid that's been foiled. The total number of terrorists as of now who've been neutralized is 2 of those 4 who tried to infiltrate into the Indian territory.
Yes, Samiksha. Earlier, 1 terrorist was killed in this retaliation by the Indian Army when they saw the terrorist group of terrorists coming into the Indian territory. And now we are getting to know that the 2nd terrorist who was injured and was pushed back by his the fellow terrorists, he has also succumbed to the injuries. That means taking the total number of terrorists who have been killed by the Indian Army along the international border in the old sector of Akhnoor, it now takes it to 2. So this is a major success that out of 4 terrorists who attempted to sneak in into the Indian territory, 2 have been killed. This has been confirmed to us by the top sources in the Indian Army that both the 2 terrorists have been killed and 2 others are injured. Among the 2 injured terrorists, one is said to be critically injured while the other one has received a couple of bullets on the legs. That is what we are getting to know. However, the official details we are yet awaiting, but yes, 2 terrorists have been killed and 2 injured as Indian Army has foiled a major infiltration attempt on the international border in the Akhnoor area of Jammu.
Right. Gursimran, once again, if you can put this into context, the diversionary tactics being used by the Pakistan. We understand that a forest in the nearby location was also set on fire just so that those terrorists are given a safe haven to escape and they're not caught by the Indian forces.
See, Samiksha, what has happened at the dens of the night, at the mid of the night, it was an attempt by the Pakistan. The Pakistan set the forest area in the Khod area, that is in the Gagrial, on fire. And when Indian side saw the flames coming, it is but obvious that they will focus on what is happening on the other side. But this turns out to be a diversionary tactics because taking the advantage of that forest fire, Pakistan was attempting to push their terrorists into the Indian territory. But they were noticed timely by the Indian Army, and Indian Army retaliated, in which 2 terrorists were killed. One was killed on the spot. Second one, who was injured, succumbed to his injuries. So total 2 have been killed, and the Pakistani diversionary tactics of setting the forest on the fire to mislead the Indian Army and to facilitate the terrorist infiltration into the Indian territory has now been foiled, Samiksha.
Right. Gursimran, thank you for the moment. So, of course, Gursimran tracking the latest 2 terrorists, as we understand, have been neutralized by the forces in Akhnoor.